I'd like to talk to you about something very simple today. It's about free will and how you are using it. Now, free will is a great gift. We're allowed to have independence, make decisions, do things for ourselves, and have opinions. But what happens when those opinions start to cause us suffering? What do you do with your free will then? It's amazing to me how many people have not come to this realization that they have a choice that they can make in that moment with their free will to surrender the opinion or belief that is causing them so much pain. You see, there's a fallacy going around that there is or are reasonable beliefs and opinions. But for me, happiness is the most important thing. So if I have a belief or an opinion, and somehow that is causing me a level of unhappiness, I will feel that unhappiness and at the same time surrender the opinion. I guess it takes a certain amount of realization to do this. But if you are one of the lucky few that can, you can manipulate your emotional state anytime, any place, anywhere. If I believe I need a blue shirt in order for happiness to exist, and there are no blue shirts in the world, I'm going to be a very miserable person. The beliefs can become very complicated. And they're all intertwined with our past experiences of suffering and grief and trauma. And this is why we become so emotionally invested in our belief, because we had suffered so much before, and we didn't want to feel that suffering. But if you realize that suffering wasn't a bad thing, that suffering was bringing home this energy, and that everything was a gift, it will be easier for you to surrender these beliefs, surrender this short circuit of how you think the world should be. The funny thing is everybody walks around, they hate, Genghis Khan and Hitler and, the ones that conquered the world. But they think they would know better. I know better, damn it. I know how the world should work. I know how everybody should live. See, this is the trap, right? Because no amount of control, no amount of changing the outside will ever make you happy. You'll still always be feeling something inside, and you'll just create belief systems around that suffering you have inside. So if you have a belief or an idea, an opinion how somebody should say this or should be that way or should interact with you, or whether somebody should love you or not, if you have these strong opinions, strong feelings, and you're not happy, let them go. Make the decision to let them go and then become free. I'm not saying you have to go after these people that made you angry and become lifelong friends, but on the inside you have to be okay with them and the way the whole situation is. When you be okay with that situation, you will collapse into something other than the mind, and there will be a very physical experience with that. But it takes true surrender and true okayness, true acceptance. So this may be too advanced for some of you that are listening to understand what I'm really saying here. But what I'm saying is you have power to control your experience of life. It doesn't have to be suffering. It's just the way you are looking at pain. That's what's causing the suffering. And the way that you're coming up with ideas to constantly relive it, that's what's perpetuating more suffering. Use your power. Use your God-given power to become free. This is what a yogic master does. All actions and everything aside, any action could arise. But on the inside, that's where I want you to be free. And when you're free there, the life will start to show you a mirror of that freedom. life will start to dance in the mirror of the self. Your power and your heart will be free to move because you've disentangled it from the drama. Don't waste your energy on the drama. And don't hate them after. Don't hate anyone. Because you're still then buying into the drama. Just surrender to the feeling. Allow it to be there. Get rid of your opinion of whether it should be there or not. Magic will happen. Try it. I'm not saying that you have to do anything I say, but try everything I say as an experiment. Just try it out and see what happens. You'll be surprised about how much control you have of this universe. But first you have to be full of courage and realize that everything is okay. Everything's okay the way it is, including yourself. Okay? Accepting yourself might be the hardest part. And this is where all the drama emerges. So if you discard everything else I said, remember, I said you're okay. And you have to believe that. Realize it, because that's the truth. Imagine if everybody walked around and knew that they were okay the way they were. I wonder what would happen then. All right, thanks. Thanks for listening. Take care for now.